Hello everybody, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. The following presentation has been produced by Health, formerly known as Worcester Street Surgery. This video is designed to run alongside our online blood pressure management service known as InControl, and we would suggest that you use this alongside the advice from your healthcare professional. And what this video is designed to do is just to help you navigate around the patient portal software. Now hopefully, having logged in, you should easily be able to get to the front screen. But just as a recap, you'll need to remember your username, your personal password, and you will then be prompted for your memorable word. There will be a hint to try and help you remember this if you can't. Having signed in, you will come to this front screen. It's known as the dashboard, and it's probably the most important screen of the software. And the reason why it's so important is that if you simply came to this screen and followed the tasks on your timeline, you should be able to complete each and every task that is required by using the software in this way. What I'm going to do though is just tell you a little bit more about some of the functions of the software and how best to use it. There are many ways that you can use the software, and one of the most important things about this particular project is we want your feedback on how easy you find it and ways that we can make it better. I'm going to start just by focusing on the top bar. These are available on every single page within the software. I'm going to first draw your attention to the log off button, which is found in the top right hand side. By pressing this button, you have a number of options. The most important one probably is signing out. And of course, if you are intending to leave the software, it's always better to log out properly. The software, however, does have an automatic timeout which will trigger after 10 minutes of inactivity. The second button that I want to draw your attention to is the Go to Dashboard button. This is also found on every page, and if you get stuck or are unsure of anything, I suggest that you press this button to get back. The final button across the top bar is the button with a number of lines across it. This button basically hides the left-hand bar, and by pressing it, the screen gets a little bit bigger. I now want to discuss your tasks timeline. This is the page where, just by clicking on each of the tasks, you'll be able to complete everything that is required. Just a few things though. Each task has a date attached to it. These dates will be defaulted to the very first day of your project and the very first day that the pathway is open. On the actual software, these dates will increase by 1 day each. I don't want you to get too concerned about doing tasks on the particular date that is written in this task timeline. They're just simply a guide. As long as everything is done within 21 days, then that's all that we ask of you. So while there are dates there, and you're very welcome to follow them, it's not something that you have to do. The task description simply describes what each task actually is, and further details on completing each of these tasks can be found in relevant sections of the website. If you decide that you want to perform a task, then all you need to do is simply click on the wording. This will then take you through to a different page which gives you a little bit more information, the option to get some help, and if you wish to go on to complete this task, which in this case is a blood pressure results entry, just simply press the green button. After you've completed a task, a tick will go in the box down the left hand side, and anything that doesn't have a tick in it requires something to be done about it. What we want you to do throughout your review period is complete all of the tasks until each have a tick in them. As mentioned already, this dashboard screen also gives you access to a number of other screens, and feel free to explore them. However, if you get into any doubts or are unsure of what to do, always click the Go to Dashboard button and you'll get back here. Just finally, I want to explain some of the other buttons across the top. As you might expect, by clicking on your user details, you will be taken through to a page that just confirms things like address, telephone number, email, and you do have the option to change these if you so wish. The other button, which is quite important, is the Your Downloads button. From here, you'll be able to view any documents or summary sheets that the practice uploads for you. This comes into its own at the end of your review period, and I suggest looking at the online review pages on our website, where this will be explained in more detail. And the other button that you will almost certainly be using is the Your Forms button. From here, you will be able to download blood and urine forms, and you will be able to find more details about how to do this from the blood and urine form page on our website. This is the first time that this software has been used in real time, and as such, feedback is absolutely crucial. This process is an evolution, and any feedback that you have, good or bad, will be most gratefully received. Please bear with us. This may not be perfect, but we do thank you for helping us to make this better.